So here's the while I was working on it. I don't know what I did wrong. Um, Maybe I didn't do anything wrong. I went by a few different diagrams. All right, first of all, this sloppy wire here, this is just a ground connection because I realized. Well, first of all right, here's what's happening. With the battery connected, and yes, I tested the switch with a continuity meter, and I did this kind of stuff with the switch. The switch is not broken. This was a brand new switch. This was a brand new part out of a Vox wall, and I put in one of those drop-ins years ago, so I had this sitting around. This was a brand new full-tone pot, and I realized there's only a certain range in there because the treadle only goes so far, but there's nothing wrong with the pot. It's brand new. The switch is brand new. This jack was brand new. No, this jack, the stereo jack was brand new, which I'm using for a true bypass. This jack was not brand new, but big deal, right? It's a jack, like what, And the only thing I can think of is maybe I tried to unscrew this nut from this inductor at one time, and maybe that messed up the inductor, but I don't think that's the case at all. This was a brand new card. What I'm wondering is if the wiring on this is different. Yes, I made this. This is epoxy and putty and a piece of plastic, and so it wouldn't break. I soldered to the manifold to all those little tabs, and I didn't want them bouncing or bending, and I didn't want to unsolder the card. But, okay, so if I have the card upside down like this, wait a minute here, do what I tell you. All right, if I have the card upside down like this, the inductor's on that side right here. Right there's the inductor, there's the inductor. So going in this direction, these last two are jumpered together, which this one is a dead wire, which would be for what? I guess for 9-volt power, which creates a switch to shut off the battery when you plug it in, maybe. According to the charts, a few different charts I looked at. And then if I go along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, 5 and 6, going in that direction, from the bottom of the card, those two are jumpered, I noticed. And I think they're supposed to be. One has solder flowing between it. You can see it there on 5 and 6. The solder flowing between it. And the other one does not, but you can... Wait a minute. I'm blurring out here. Oh, there it is. There's the one with the solder flowing. You can see the solder clearly flowing there. And then this one, you can't see the solder, but there is... I'm better off zooming in, aren't I? Where's the zoom feature here? All right. Wait a minute. There is, yeah, you can see right there. There is a trace between them, so they're supposed to be jumpered. I don't know how to read a circuit diagram. I mean, I know how to solder stuff, obviously. Make things, I did some nice soldering, Nice strong soldering, see? It's not cold solder joints. They're very strong. Oh, and that's the other thing I noticed about a stereo switch. Like, even though the tab is on this side, it goes to the other side because it rides all the way around the ring there. Yeah, I have to pay attention to that to make sure I'm on the right sides there. But this wire that's just screwed on here, what I did realize was this. Let me back up here. Did I back up already? Oh, yeah, I did. What I did realize was that the wah enclosure, which would be made of metal, and if it's not, I will have to solder a common ground to all things, is a part of the circuit and actually creates a ground and a shield and connects the ground between the jacks. Otherwise, there is no continuity between the jacks without a ground wire. I did have it mounted here on this switch, and I was trying to mount all the grounds together because that's how it will be when it's, and there's a wire attached here between these washers, just clamped in there. And I did notice immediately the hum went away. So here's what's happening. With the switch off, I get bypass guitar signal. It sounds fine. But with the switch on, the volume goes all way down. I can barely hear it. I can hear a wah effect. very slight, Chang the guitar, Chang, and then just blah, blah, blah. But I don't know what I did wrong here. What I'm thinking is maybe these wires are different. I'm going to write it out here. I'm going to look at the few different charts. I'm realizing there's a few revisions of this one. This was the one with the short square block style, and it's called Rev or Revision A. But I noticed there was a few different ones, and I'm wondering if the wiring is different. What I'm reckoning I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the solder sucker, which is a very cool tool, and I'm going to, dare to be cool and unsolder this. I got some small gauge wire, and I'm going to make a fresh harness with all the correct color wires. I'll have to make 2 substitutions because I'll only have 2. And this small wire, it's 30 gauge with a silicone instead of this vinyl. It's silicone, so they're good and flexible. And I'll, just band them together and make a harness. And that way I know what colors I'm looking at. But as far as I know, I hooked it up right. I mean, this is the way they show it with the double pull, double throw. And I can't find a lot because people want to put in an LED light. But it's like, I don't need an LED light to know that, my guitar is, wah pedaling. I know it's on. I don't need the LED light, so I don't need to use a triple throw switch. So this is the double switch. I have the original one in the box. I mean, it could hook it up that way, but there's no way. There's no way I want to suck the tone out of my guitar just to have to unplug a wah pedal anytime I want to use it. I'd rather, have that loud pop and just, have true bypass. It's like, whatever. I can handle the popping noise, but this is supposed to be jumped like that. And then, I did everything the way I was supposed to do. I read, and like I say, this sloppy wire here, that's just my, it's supposed to be here. My ground connections to connect everything. I did. I realized that I found no videos or documents on people talking about the enclosure being a part of the circuit, which is apparent to me now that it is. I don't know how to troubleshoot a circuit. I don't think anything is wrong with this circuit. It was absolutely brand new. The only thing I could think of was that I unscrewed this and I did something, but I don't think that's the case with the volume drop. There's a volume drop. That's some other issue. Maybe something's miswired. Well, I checked all my continuity. Nothing's making contact that's not supposed to, with the exception of the ones that are jumpered from the factory like that. But this is an iCar pot. The other one was a Hots Pots, this is a iCar pot, which is supposed to be like the Italian taper. It's a different taper. I guess it makes the sweep a little slower or something, which is good, so then it doesn't sound like wah, 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 but more like wah, which is a good thing. But I'm not giving up on it. And I did an excellent job. This is epoxy and putty and but I think I'm just going to go ahead and undo this whole harness and, risk it. I didn't want to tamper with these traces because those are tiny holes there. My jumpers have to be correct, but I got my soldering iron nice and sharp, and the tip was tinned well, so I think I can do it. But it's frustrating because I saw no reason. I was so excited. I had it all hooked up, and I was like, this should totally work, but I don't know. You know what? I'm going to hook it up and show you what it's doing. Maybe somebody can help me with it, but like I said, I took several photographs offline, downloaded several photographs, and for the record, somebody went into my phone, literally, like people have been harassing me, like they told me they were going to, take my life for looking for my children and stuff, and terrible things they wrote about me and said about me online, and threatened my life. And I did. I got beat up, but that was just some homosexual thing, I guess. But I had people threatening to take my life for looking for my children. Somebody went into my phone and took out only a folder that I had of my children, and then all the other pictures I had of my small children in my other folders, and left everything else in my phone, which was, very blatant and odd. And it's not the first time, people have messed with my stuff. So, but anyway, I'm going to hook this up. Let me put this stand. Hold on. I gotta put the phone down. I can't do two hands here. Hold on. Put this stand. And put the, oops, wait a minute now. Make sure I'm looking the same direction here. I don't know. It's going to be upside down or something. Is it showing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got it backwards. I'm over here. Wait a minute. Looking at the ceiling. Hold on. There it goes. Sorry about that. Amateur hour. All right, now I'll put this piece of paper back over here. All right, so I need a battery. To always test the battery. Put it on my tongue to test the battery. All right, guitar stand, guitar, cables. Hold on, give me a second here. Hold on, I changed some of these settings around for the acoustic guitar. Not that it's gonna matter what it sounds like, just, you know, just doing a test here. But, all right. And test the battery. This is how to test the battery. Ow. Totally live. All right. So this is the amp, which would be this one because the pedal's upside down. I thought maybe this carpet was conductive, or I was doing something like that maybe, but not the case. I said, I don't know what's the deal here. But all right, so hook that up. Maybe it is miswired. It could be something so simple, but I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to hard solder all the correct colored wires, with the exception I'll have to do 2 because I'll only have 6 colors, but it's 30 gauge wire, multi-strand with silicone, which is much smaller to put in these tiny, tiny little holes here. I don't think I'll mess it up. I think I'll be fine. All right, so put this, plug that in, right? Got juice. And then this ground, I'll show you why. Can you see in the camera there? Yeah. I'll show you why this ground has to be looped to all these things. Otherwise, you know, it'll get a terrible hum. But yeah, there's the terrible hum. Now watch this. Well, wait a minute. Speak of the devil, right? Make me a liar. Wait a minute here. Am I hooked up right? What am I doing? Hold on. Well, something's not grounding correctly, or I didn't do something right here. Hold on. It was not humming like this before. What did I do? I don't know. Hold on. Nope. See, it's still humming there. All right, something not right here. Hold on. What is it? Nope. Something's not connecting correctly. Hold on. Take this one out. Oops. What am I getting? Oh, I'm getting stuck with the end of the wire there. That hurt. Nope. See, it's this right here. All right. Why is that humming away like this? I don't know. Something's not right with the wire here. Hold on. Never does that. Ah, there, it's quiet now. All right. It was just something with my jack on the amp. Maybe I got to clean it. All right. Good. So it's not the pedal. All right. Can you see me in there? Am I still in frame here? I can't see. All right. So there's my guitar. Clear signal. No circuit. Yeah, I guess this one doesn't have to be hooked up to here. But if I unhook these, it'll hum a lot. So, and plus it has to connect the common ground from this ground to that ground. That's what this is, just temporary wire. It's not soldered. It's just, you know, screwed into the nut there. So now, moment of truth. Switch. See, immediate huge volume drop. It's doing a little bit of the volume thing, but it does. I can't do the full sweep. I have to find the center part here because this is a very long sweep. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody knows wah pedals very well and can tell me what seems like's going on there without assuming, but I don't know. Somebody else said I can pour rubbing alcohol on this circuit, and whatever the problem is will show the short. The alcohol will swell around where the short is, but I'm not so sure. Maybe I just miswired it. Oh, look at that. My battery just came undone. That's a problem. Hold on. Maybe that was it all along. That will be excellent. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. As Paul used to say. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on a second. That could be it. Maybe that was it the whole time. If that was it the whole time, I'm going to... Oh, I'll be so excited. What I want to do... Am I in frame? Yeah, kind of, sort of. This is my keychain knife. Nobody hassles me for having this little guy. They can't say, oh, that man's carrying a knife, you know. Like, whatever. It's like the tiniest little thing. Hold on a minute. Got to cut the sheeting off of this wire here. Get off of there. Get off of there. Whoa, now you're gonna be stubborn. Wait a minute. Where's my wire strippers? Hold on a second. I can't take this. Hold on. Do this the old-fashioned way with a wire stripper. Wrong size. There it is. All right. Put this up on the table. All right, now hook this up. Watch it now. This could have been the problem the whole time. Whoa, if this was it. There it is. No, it's still doing it, see? Oh, wait a minute. See, there's where the sweep... See, the sweep ends there. And the sweep ends there. Here's the sweep from here to here, right? I don't know. It wants to work. I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know. I was so excited. I'm going to build like this ridiculous housing and make like a wah pedal out of like cardboard or wood or epoxy, you know, like a wah pedal that no one has, you know. And then maybe I'll mod it so it sounds different too. But I don't know what's going on. Well, maybe somebody knows wah pedals very well. My number is 845-717-0770. Machiel Edward Lee, 19 so-called 72. All right, 845-717-0770. If you just want to be like, hey, Mike, my name is... Don't call me Mike. Call me Machiel, please. No, you can call me Michael. I don't care. Say, hey, this is, Joe and Doe. I fix wah pedals all the time. I'll tell you exactly what's happening, you know. But here you go, look. All the sound, right? Perfectly loud. No interrupted signal. Well, you know, there it is. It's all connected. And here too, right? This would be metal chassis, or if I don't have a metal chassis, you know, connecting it in that way. But then when I switch it on, and it's not the switch, you can see the switch would be making all kinds of racket if it was a switch, and it's not. So here's that sweep doesn't count right there. That's the end of the sweep. There's the beginning of it. There's the other end of it right here. Just doing the volume thing. Maybe there's something connected that shouldn't be connected and it's avoiding a part of the circuit. Like, I don't even know. I mean, I have the continuity tester and everything, but I mean, I guess to somebody who does this, to be like, duh, it's like a roadmap. You know, they would totally... they will totally know what to do, but I don't. All right, yeah, because this was brand new, and that was brand new. That was brand new. That was not. But I mean, it's a jack. This was brand new. This was brand new. So, like I said, I'm gonna put the correct color wires in here and just take that right out and make a new harness. So I want to make it, do a nice job. You can see I took white out and black marker and colored these wires. So, I have like a red one with white stripes, and then a red one with white and black stripes, and a black one with white stripes, and a green one with black and white stripes, because only had a few colors, So I found a good deal on Amazon for like $12. So I'll do that. But I don't know. It's frustrating because definitely, that's, which isn't saying anything because, that wire's going over to here basically. So I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm completely, I don't know. I followed the chart. I had a few different charts. I'd show them to you, but they're on the phone. So, and I got to figure out how to print things out off of my phone. Maybe I can do it with a certain wire because it's tough not being able to show pictures in a video of what I'm looking at on my phone. But anyway, there's my shattered dream. Whatever. I got better things to do with my time and my life, but I try to do things that are healthy and positive. So I don't know. Maybe this one's not hooked up right either. I don't know. Well, there's one way to find out. Hold on. That would be the problem. If that's the problem, that would be the problem, would it not? So here's a meter. Put that thing on what? VDC, right? 2020, right? And boom. Wait. Why is it reading volts on there? There's nothing on there. Wait a minute. Volts of direct. Oh, that's VAC. Hold on. VDC 20. Right? And boom. All right, so test it out on this battery directly first. Oh yeah, see the battery's showing almost 8 volts, so the battery is like severely alive. So that's not the issue. So I'm just going to turn this over here, and it will be the third and the second and the third one here are the battery. And there it is. Wait a minute. Totally getting a... And that jumper's right here. This one and this one are jumpered. So I'm getting a reading on both of those. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows something about this circuit. It seems to me like there was a few wiring revisions. So you can't, rightly say, oh, the brown wire or the purple wire, which are the two colors I'm not going to have. So I'll have to figure that out. But or the gray wire, right? Oh, I think I have gray. It's going to be in that pack, but so it's not like I can just say, oh, the first wire or the second wire or the purple one, because maybe there were different revisions here. This was the short, not that one that slants down, but this was the short square block. And this is like that, whatever they call this, stack of dimes style, or whatever they call that. So yeah, I don't know. Wasn't the battery. That's definitely getting a signal there. Definitely wahing a little. See, that's a dead spot there. See, it's not made to go all the way to the end of the pot. There's like, starts like right there and then starts like right there. So that's the wah right there. See, it's wahing, but I don't know what I've done wrong. Maybe I'm getting a signal straight through there and it's like phasing itself out. I don't know. I've gone over the drawings like a few times, but I can't read like charts. You know, I can a schematic, but I can, you know, I can look at a layout and be like, oh, pff, that's easy. That goes a tip. That goes a, you know. But maybe I need to think. That's why I want to put the right color wires on here. But anyway, there's my telephone number. Somebody wants to call me and be like, yo, brother, I'll help you. You know, whatever. That'll be cool. All right, later. Oh, wait, make this. All right, circuit off.